Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Rakar Gadash, the bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, and great millstone Ruel taught us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preaching his word and truth and sincerity throughout the folk of the earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and speckled bird, and one say shalom. So this lesson that I want to get into is pretty much on my spirit. If anybody knows about stocks, which I'll go ahead look up the definition for you. All right, so with that being said, dividends, the Lord has a great dividend payout waiting for us, man. See, the Lord has put stock into his men, and for us to reap the benefits, to get that dividend payment, that payout, we got to do the work. We got to go out there on the highways and byways, preach his word. We got to do our sit downs. Can't be out here making excuses, man. Can't be going weeks, months without doing the work. That means you're lukewarm. That means you're not fervent in spirit. You're not on fire. As you read in Revelation 3, the Lord wants you to pick a side. You're either going to be hot or cold. Pick a side. Because as we read in the scriptures as well, the sluggard, the lukewarm dude, as you read in Matthew 25, the dude that, the man that hides his talent, they're going to be beaten with many stripes. There's some of the, that's one of the worst lots to be in. A sluggard and a false prophet. That's one of the worst lots to be in, because you're going to get it worse than the rest of these 2/3. So once again, we got to stay on the grind, keep doing this work so we can get that payout, man. Because we understand, eventually this stock market is going to crash, and a lot of these people out here, they're going to go crazy. But we have a spiritual stock market that the Lord has put an investment in us. And once again, if we endure to the end, keep doing this work, we're going to reap that dividend, man. Going to get it. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple scriptures, and Lord willing is edifying. This is Matthew 11 and verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and have heaven laden, and I will give you rest. Because I had looked up earlier, as we'll read, a yoke of iron. Our enemies, especially here in Babylon the Great, we had a yoke of iron around our necks. And if you look, a yoke of iron around some ox necks. And as we read in this chapter, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. The Lord's yoke of iron is easy, man. Even if you work every single day, you still can make time for the Lord. The Lord got to be, man, Sophia, this wisdom, the Lord got to be your first priority, man. You got to make time for it. You make time to go to work. You got to make time for the Lord. All right, so you can reap that benefit. The Lord keeps you alive every single day. And let's say you're a brother that can't, you a dude, all right? I'm going to say it like that. You're not really a brother, because a real brother does the work. So you a dude that's in this walk, in this truth, and you making excuses why you can't even do one video a week, man. Think about that. That shows that you truly don't believe in this thing. This what we have right here is the true good news. And you got Christians going harder than some of these dudes that are so-called in this truth, man. That's a crying shame. But let's get into it, man. All right, so the Lord, once again, I'm going to just go ahead and read it again. Matthew 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and have heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Because as I read in Micah 2:10 and Daniel 7 and verse 25, as you see on the screen, the Lord's going to give us rest, man. This place has we're out the saints. We're tired, man. We're ready to get the heck up out of here. They're making these transformers and fruity pebbles extra comfortable. They're giving them all types of rights. This is Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. Hey, we tired of this place, man. You go into the scriptures, we're supposed to get paid every single work day. But here it is, they taking taxes upon taxes out of your check. This is a unrighteous kingdom. But let's get back to it. Verse 29, take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So yeah, man, what we in is not that hard, man. It's not that hard. It's just that dudes in this walk make things harder than what it needs to be. Like I said, you can't make time to do a lesson before work or after work or during work on your break or before bed. You can't do those things. You're not really in this thing. You can't even do at least one lesson. All right, because say you in, you got the wisdom. Now it's time to teach. Now it's time to do the work. You might start off with doing one lesson a week. And then, if the Spirit's truly on you, you're going to do more lessons. You're going to do 2. You're going to amp it up to 3. But with the time period that we in, man, it should be easy for you to do multiple lessons a day, man. It's like, a day or within a week. Instead of making excuses, man, there's so much, man, you can do a lesson every single day, a couple lessons in one day, man, for, what's popping off out here right now, man. But yeah, Jake makes things harder than what it needs to be. Just do the work. I remember when Apostle Tahar said, for brothers to do a certain amount of videos, dudes were exposed. That means you truly don't believe in this. We're supposed to hasten the coming of the Lord. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. They have synthetic meat. These freaking fruity pebbles, transformers. They got rights. The people out of order. Got Esau Edom proclaiming that he's us. This ain't our rest, man. Even if you got your own business, your own thing, you still gotta pay taxes. They polluting the air, man. They having conferences. As you read in Psalms 83 on how to kill you, Jakes, how to take you out the way. So this really ain't built for us, man. It's not built for the elect anyways. Daniel 7 verse 25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. Talking about Esau Edom. It shall wear out the saints of the Most High, man. You see that? Because as I said earlier, as you read in Psalms 83, that great conference, all these nations came together to blot out the remembrance of Israel. Because at the end of the day, they know that sin is our kryptonite. All right, so that's why, you do your research. They put pork in everything. And now they want to make synthetic beef, synthetic meat. This place got to go. Once again, the work days, dealing with the curses. Hey, brothers is ready to go, man. But as we'll read, and to think the change times and laws, who's done that, man? Esau Edom. Daylight savings time, the Gregorian calendar, laws, you can't do this, can't do that. He's thinking that he can do better than the Most High. That's why this kingdom is out of order. It's a land of confusion. And they shall be given into his hand until the time and the times of the dividing times. But the judgment shall sit. Here's what's going to happen. And they shall take away his dominion. So this man, Esau Edom, has a certain time in which he's going to rule. And then his power is going to be taken away from him. As you have that saying in the world, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. Well, the Lord has done that to Esau Edom. He's going to take you out. He gave you the blessing of the sword. He's going to take it away from you, man. You're going to be confounded in that day. To consume and to destroy it unto the end. That's what's coming. These nuclear missiles, man. And to escape the nuclear destruction, you got to stay on your grind, man. The Lord has put stock into you, and you got to go out there and make money for the Lord. As they say in the world, hey, don't play with the church's money. You playing with the church's money if you ain't making your call and election sure. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatest of the kingdom under the whole earth, whole heaven. All right, the greatest kingdom that this world has ever seen and will ever see is coming. Don't you want to be part of that? We're going to be the first fruits of that, Lord willing. Shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. Who's the saints? The Lord's people, man, starting with the elect. All right, only Yasharallah, the Prince of the Power, can be the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Don't you want that, man? An everlasting kingdom. Ain't got to pay taxes no more. Can go out and have a good time. Ain't got to work no more unless you want to. You know, that kingdom is coming. Because the Lord deals with order. Here it is, the Lord hates Esau Edom, but he's blessing them. So just imagine the blessing that he has for the people that he loves, man. This man, Esau Edom, he's eating high off the hog. Got the best. Man, he got the best of everything. So we can't even fathom what the Lord has in store for us, man. We may know a little, but hey, Lord got some good things coming for us. Let's see, this is Zephaniah 3 and verse 19. Behold, at that time when I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that have halteth, and I will gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. That's coming. And to be the first fruits of that, once again, you gotta stay on your grind, man. Can't be out here making excuses. Can't be out here going weeks and weeks without doing a lesson. Can't be out here not going out there on the highways and byways. You're supposed to be blowing that trumpet and washing the blood off your hands. Okay, so the Lord's gonna give us fame, you know, because right now they're looking at you crazy. You're a spectacle upon the world. Now, that spectacle can be you know, they look down upon you. But in the other way, the angels is marveling at you, man. They praising. You know, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be here soon. You know, the men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways is a sign of the end. And with this man implementing the MOTB very, very soon, you know, that's definitely it. And these other nations are gearing up for war. Yeah, that's it for real. Lord willing, we be of those men. You know, hey, we gonna see that soon. This is Matthew 25. I'm gonna get a little bit of this and I'll close out. I'm pretty much gonna jump around in here because this is pretty much the focus that I want to get into. You know, talking about the stocks. Once again, the Lord has put stock into you, has invested into you. You are a company, you are an enterprise, and you got to go out there and make the Lord money. All right. You got to make your call and election sure so you can reap the benefits that comes with it, so you can get the ultimate dividend payout, man. It's Matthew 25 and verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. Now, as we read his goods, is these talents, man. Every brother has a set amount of talents. Some brothers may come in with a high amount of talents. Some brothers may come in with a low amount of talents, and they'll grow and they get on the high spot, man. You know, and you start to see that wisdom. That's how you're supposed to grow. That's how you know that the Lord's dealing with you, when you're growing. You see, you're not supposed to be stagnant in this truth. You're supposed to grow. You become a true man when you walk in this walk. Let's see, verse 15. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. So he got his talents. The Lord invested into his company, and that brother company built up, and now he's on 10 talents. So his company's good. His company's straight, if he endures to the end. Let's see, verse 20. Jumping down to verse 20, because as you read, you'll read about the one brother with 5 talents, brother with 2 talents. So he that had received 5 talents and brought other 5 talents, saying, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, that has delivered unto me 5 talents, behold, I've gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Don't you want to hear that? Once again, right here, what we reading is one of the greatest dividends, one of the greatest payouts that's coming. To hear that from your big brother, to get that crown. That has been faithful over few things, I will make thee a ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord, being the first fruits, getting beamed up, getting that spiritual power. That's coming. I'm gonna jump down, as you read it in the chapter. The Lord blessing those that took their cross and followed the Lord. Let's see, this is verse 25. This is going into the dude that had 1 talent. You don't want to be a man like this. I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth, and lo, thou hast that is thine. There thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered, said unto them, Thou wicked and slothful servant. You see, this is one of the worst lots that you want to be in. A false prophet and a slothful, sluggard, lukewarm servant, making excuses. Thou knewest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers. This is pretty much stock exchange right here, man. Then my coming, I shall have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him that have 10 talents. That's how the Lord operates, man. You don't want to use your talents. He's going to give those talents to another brother that's already in this work, or he's going to raise up another brother, man, and he's just going to kick you out. For until everyone that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance, but for him that have not shall be taken away even that which he have. And cast ye unprofitable servant into outer darkness, and there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You see, you don't want to be that type of brother, man. Even carnally, you put your money in the stock, And then you'll find out, this company ain't moving. This company ain't growing. This company ain't giving you a dividend check, because in this world, they give you out, depending on the company, it'll be either quarterly, so every 3 months, or monthly. The check that we're going to get, hey, it's everlasting, man. Everlasting. But once again, you don't want to be a dude like that, man, that's playing around in his walk. It knows that the Lord is an austere man, but you still proceed to play around with the Lord's money. We're here playing around with the church's money, man. The Lord gonna give you these hands. I'm gonna just jump down to verse 34, and I'm gonna go ahead and close it out for the sake of time. Then shall the king say unto them that is on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world, man. Don't you want that? Man, I want that. Lord willing, we be of those men. Lord willing, this is edifying and a faith booster. Keep doing the work. Don't play around with the Lord's money, so you can reap that ultimate dividend, that ultimate check. And with that, shalom.